Mother is sharing her heart-wrenching ordeal tonight only with our ABC 7i team.
Well, she wants other parents to know about virtual kidnappings. It's a scary scam that threatens those we hold most dear. Consumer investigator Jason Knowles here tonight with her harrowing story. Jason.
Cheryl Allen, it is known as virtual kidnapping. Criminals are looking to cash in on parents' fears by using fake stories of kidnappings. One local mom shared her horrifying experience exclusively with the I-Team so other parents don't get fooled.
I will literally never be the same. It was a good 4 to 5 minutes that I thought my daughter was kidnapped.
Jamie of Naperville received a terrifying phone call. We are only using her first name to protect her child's identity.
There was a child crying on the phone, and it sounded like, I have 2 kids, they're a year apart. It sounded like both of my kids crying. And then all of a sudden this guy gets on the phone and, threatens and says, if you ever want to see, your daughter again, you're going to do exactly as I say.
She quickly called 911 on another phone line so emergency responders could hear the kidnapping threats.
I want to hear my daughter's voice. Please. No.
No. You're going to do what I tell you to do if you want to see her alive.
Somehow I was able to get my house phone. I muted him, called 911, had both the phones on speaker, and told dispatch, be quiet, just listen, someone has my daughter.
Jamie was petrified, wondering if she'd ever see her daughter again. In most of these kidnap scam calls, the caller uses details from a child's or family's social media history to convince the victim that the kidnapping is real, then demands a ransom, asking the parent to wire money. In this case, that 911 operator was able to warn Jamie that it was most likely a scam before she paid up.
Who's here with you? What's going on?
Nobody. I'm here by myself. I want to hear my daughter's voice, please. Ma'am, please. Yes. Is this?
Who's talking here with you?
I'm scared.
Okay, this sounds like this may be a scam phone call. Do you know the phone number this is coming off of?
He just hung up.
What's the phone number?
My daughter.
I don't know where it came from, but my reaction was, no, put my daughter back on the phone. No, I'm not doing anything to put my daughter back on the phone.
After the scammer hung up, Jamie raced to her children's school. Officers were also dispatched there to check on her daughter's well-being.
They are driving there.
Okay, I could be there in 2 seconds. Ma'am, you don't understand. It's a block away. Can I please just drive there?
Okay, I understand it, but the officers are on their way right now. So
Okay, but it's my daughter. Do you understand? So my cell phone number is... I'm driving to the school, okay? I have to hang up with you.
I lost it when I saw the kids. Obviously, when I saw my son came down first, and then my daughter came down, and I think I crumbled to the ground, honestly.
The Naperville police told Jamie they could only conclude that the call came from Mexico. There is little hope anyone will be caught. The FBI calls this scam virtual kidnapping. They say these cases are difficult to investigate and prosecute because almost all of the suspects are in Mexico, and victims are told to wire money out of the country, making it difficult to trace.
But to say you have a child, to kidnap a child, is just so cruel.
The FBI also says many cases go unreported, and investigators are encouraging parents to come forward so they can raise awareness and gather national statistics. Jamie shared her story with the I-Team to send out this warning.
The anxiety is still going to be there. You're still going to freak out. But at least in the back of your mind, if you think for a second it could be a scam, you might react differently.
The FBI says if you get this call, never pay the money. You should hang up and try to reach your child independently. If you do engage the caller for information, don't verify anything by calling out a loved one's name. And remember to call 911 on another phone line. Now, if you're trying to figure out if someone has really been kidnapped, you can try to keep this caller on the other line by saying you need more instructions. Say you are writing down those instructions to keep them on the phone longer.
She had amazing presence of mind.
Right. She was amazing. Quick thinking.
Scary situation. All right. Thanks so much, Jason.